Start of our trip, starting with a Mediterranean breakfast, brunch. We got some pita and grill. And some fries.
Did I try this place before?
Yeah, Warner Brothers studio tour. $15 parking, and our elevator is here. Remember where you park? I didn't know this stuff is Warner Brothers. Okay.
But that was Warner Brothers.
Oh, you just got jammed. You just got jammed. I did not. Look at how cute it is. The elevator. Tour entry G. So here's the security check-in place. Oh, the huge studio store. There's a cafeteria, Starbucks coffee. Oh, look at that. Yeah, those are Warner Brothers. Okay, we got our tickets, and welcome to Warner Brothers Studio Tour. And so you come in here to security, and you pick up your tour ticket with your phone confirmation over there. And yeah, and then you can head in anytime. Tour goes every 10 minutes apparently. So we're gonna head in. Yeah, take a picture with you. Oh. Tour.
And away we go. Woo! Welcome, my friends, again to Warner Brothers Studio Tour Hollywood. My name is Tyler. I will be your Sherpa up the mountain of film and television today. A few housekeeping tips, safety guidelines to follow while we are out on tour. Please remain seated at all times, keeping all fingers, hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the cart. Please no eating or drinking unless you have water. Then feel free to drink as much water as you like. If you have Starbucks, it's totally fine. I just ask that if we ever do any exploring on foot, please leave your Starbucks drinks behind on the cart. Thank you so much. Yes, on the count of 3, everybody shout, "Hey Tyler," as if you're getting my attention to ask a question. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Tyler! Fantastic. This is going to be a wonderful tour. And friends, I don't mean to harp on it, but make sure we keep our masks over our nose and under our chins for the duration of the tour. Thank you so much, gang. You guys are a big, big help. Awesome. Well, gang, this is a 60-minute guided tour around the various back lots and even the front lot here at Warner Brothers Studios. At the end of our time together, I'll be dropping you lovely folks off in Stage 48, also known as From Script to Screen, where you can check out the sets from Friends, Big Bang Theory, learn more about post-production. After that, you will take another cart that will take you back to the final leg of your tour, which is Action and Magic Made Here, where you can explore the wizarding world of Harry Potter and the superhero world of DC Comics. So there's 3 parts here to the Warner Brothers tour. There's the guided tour you're on right now, then there's Stage 48, and finally Action and Magic Made Here. So yeah, 3 parts to this wonderful, wonderful tour. Well, gang, Warner Brothers Studios was founded by 4 Warner brothers, Harry, Albert, Sam, and Jack Warner. Harry, he was the president of the studio, the brains of the operation. Albert was the money man in charge of financing and producing. Sam, the technologist who believed that sound was the future of film, and then there was little baby Jack, arguably the most famous of the 4 brothers. He had a saying, anything for the picture. So any building, any area on our lot can be used for filming, even if it wasn't designed to be used for filming, such as this building right here that we are currently about to be under. Welcome to the Bridge Building. In reality, this is an administration and admissions building, but we've used this in countless film and television productions. Just based on the overall look of the building, typically plays a municipal building of some kind. It usually is an airport, a hospital, a government agency of some kind. Right now it's actually playing a police station on the hit ABC drama The Rookie, starring Nathan Fillion.
We love the stories that people tell in the way they dress. When you're driving by and you see a big parking structure, you just have to imagine that inside is a football field size department full of clothing. You'll see what that person is. They become the character.
Oh.
Well, welcome my friend. Oh, there we are. Well, welcome my friends to the front lot. The front lot is typically the single busiest area here at Warner Brothers Studios. Now, the reason it's not too busy today is because most of our productions, television shows, usually shoot, actually, believe it or not, during the week, Monday through Fridays. Most productions won't actually shoot on the weekends, which is great because, you know, we get access to a lot more, we get to see a lot more, so it's pretty cool. Now, we have over 30 sound stages here on the front lot. Now, the reason we call them sound stages, my friends, is because they are soundproof. They're actually 99% soundproof. They're insulated with a material we call Insaquil. The 1% they are not soundproof is the very large doors that you will see on the sides of our sound stages that we call elephant doors. The elephant doors are typically used for the loading and unloading of very large sets, and of course any large equipment that needs to get into the soundstage will go through these doors. But like I said, many of these sound stages are the home of some of television's biggest television shows that film here on the lot. To my right, gang, this is Soundstage 22. This is actually, as you'll be able to see by these porta potties here, is the home of The Rookie, starring Nathan Fillion. They actually shoot on 3 different sound stages, 22, 7, and 8. Yes. Most of our shows have anywhere from 1 to 3 sound stages, depending on the level of our production. Most sitcoms only have 1, and our 1-hour dramas usually have 2 to 3, such as the hit show Unconstructed. After our visit to the front lot, I'll be taking us to the back lot. So everything you will see on the back lot, and of course all the favorite sets of your favorite films and television shows, were all made right here inside this very building. This is where the physical world of your favorite films and television shows come to life. Now, there's 4 different areas here at the mill. There's the metal shop, there is the scenic design shop, the staff shop, and the woodworking shop.
The metal shop is where anything made from steel, aluminum, or tin is constructed. The staff department contains over 60,000 architectural molds and is where we make fake brick, rock, and stone walls for film and television. The design studio underneath us has large-scale printers that allow us to print billboards for marketing and backdrops for productions, while graphic artists design signs and imagery here. On an average day, there are 200 to 300 people here at the mill.
In fact, if you took a look over to your right, you will see what is an emergency exit door for the flight attendants. This was recently utilized on an episode that they recently just wrapped filming. That was recently used on the flight. The woodworking shop is very much the heart of the mill. It's not only the biggest area, but because most of our sets, in some ways, large or small, are constructed of wood. So this is one of the most critical areas here at the mill. One of the things our world-class team of artisans and craftsmen do is that after a set is done, being utilized, they'll actually go in, remove it, dismantle it, and any pieces they can recycle and use in future sets, they absolutely will. Pretty cool. Another interesting tidbit, I was very fascinated when I found this out, that the mill is actually the second most solar efficient building in the city of Burbank. We have over 400 solar panels on the roof of the building that actually power these. Very glad she's returned to her home here at Warner Brothers, having spent the first season of Flight Attendant actually on location in New York and to my left is Soundstage 9. This is one of 2 sound stages. It's actually the home of a new show called Pivoting. Pivoting actually stars Jennifer Goodwin of Once Upon a Time fame, Maggie Q of Nikita fame, and Eliza Coupe of Happy Endings and Scrubs fame. I don't know a lot about the show. I've been told it's a lot like another show called A Million.
Going to the Ellen Show's soundstage.
We're inside the yellow line, guys. Just in case the vehicle needs to come by. Thank you so much. Alright, just a couple things. Every one of our stages have these very large plaques that will show you the number of the stage, when it was constructed. Brought to life in Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. Some of the seats actually have plaques on them. Some very famous names on those plaques, including Tom Hanks, Meryl Streep. Ellen has a DJ and co-host named Twitch, whose booth is right over there. His name is on one of the seats as well. And of course, Ellen's mother is also on the seat. When Ellen's mom comes by to watch her daughter do her thing, she'll usually watch it from the skybox right up there. That is where Ellen's VIP guests will watch the taping of the studio property. Now straight ahead, that is a very, very famous fountain. Does anyone know what fountain that is? The Friends Fountain! Very good, yes. That of course is the actual fountain from the opening titles of the iconic sitcom. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this question, but I'll ask it anyway. Would anyone like a picture with the fountain?
Yes.
Yes, alright, cool. I'll just find a spot right over here and then we'll head on over and grab those photos. Well, we were known for our gangster films. So the likes of James Cagney, Humphrey Bogart, Edward G. Robinson, they walked these very streets in movies like Little Caesar, Public Enemy, and The Maltese Falcon. However, many more modern productions have called New York Street home over the years. Right now, New York Street actually plays Beverly Hills on the hit CW show All American. Now, New York Street has a very transformative quality to it. It's been anything but New York in many, many productions. New York Street was actually 2019 Los Angeles in the new noir thriller Blade Runner from 1982, starring Harrison Ford, directed.
Actual set that you can go in. Oh, it's a hotel lobby.
All right, and well, welcome to the one and only practical set here on New York Street. Now, just really quick poll again. As you look around, just based on how this structure looks, just a cursory glance of the area around you, in a film or a television show, what does this look like? This space look like? A restaurant, exactly. Anything else?
Hotel.
Hotel. It's been that. Okay, awesome, great. Well, both answers are correct. But typically, it usually plays a restaurant of some kind, usually a bar or.
We're walking on
But don't worry, we'll come back here and I'll tell you all about this.
That's so cool.
Oh
Look at all these cords and wires. Too many wolf. Fake city.
This is called a wigwag. A wigwag is an indicator light. This lets me know if filming is going on in the area. So if filming was going on in the area, this red light would be flashing. It would that tells me I have to stay away and also keep sound to an absolute minimum. Because A, they don't want me showing up in the background shot, and plus they don't want my lovely voice to show up in their background. This courthouse across the street from us. Okay, so you'll go one group at a time. Keep in mind this is a fiberglass couch. It's very hard, of course not the real couch. You'll sit at the real Friends couch when I drop you lovely folks off at stage.
The Friends fountain and couch over there in the back. And you can take picture here.
This is my Brother's Keeper Theater. This was the theater on The Big Bang Theory when Sheldon, Leonard, Howard, and Raj snuck in and stole the director's cut of Raiders of the Lost Ark before being chased by Will Wheaton and all of his angry friends. Yeah, this was that theater. Well, here at the end of New York Street, gang, is Chicago.
Oh.
We call this area Chicago because the L tracks that we constructed for our longest running drama, ER. The yellow portions of the building actually played the emergency room, entrance, and ambulance bay on the show as well. Another reason we call this area Chicago is because this yellow building right over here. This is where Shameless did a great deal of its shooting. Shameless shot all 11 of its seasons between Chicago and here at the Burbank studio at Warner Brothers. This blue corner location looks familiar to my Gilmore from Real fans. I hope it does. This, of course, is Luke's Diner.
Oh my god.
Well, right now we're passing through French Street. We call this area French Street because this is the last remaining set from Casablanca is here. Oh, on the left, this green corner building, that was Café Pierre in the iconic film where Rick and Elsa discovered the Nazis were marching on Paris. To my right, this blue building is another reason why we call this area French Street, because this played Café Sur La Lot in the musical La La Land. However, most recently, it actually played a fresh tart on the 3rd season of You. This was the bakery that Love opens up in the 3rd season of the show. Created for promotional materials for Fuller House. Both remember, both Full House and Fuller House did shoot their entire series right here on one lot. But yes, like I said, gang, we call this area Midwest Street, aka Anytown, USA. And we call this area Anytown, USA because this has been so many different towns and so many different television shows and films, it really blows the mind. It's probably most famous for playing Stars Hollow, Connecticut on Gilmore Girls. It also played Rosewood, Pennsylvania on Pretty Little Liars, Bluebell, Alabama on Heart of Dixie, Charlottesville, Virginia on the classic sitcom The Waltons. It was even Hazard County on the Dukes of Hazzard television series as well. Before we move on, gang, would anyone like a picture with the gazebo? Now, one of the great things about Midwest Street is that we can use it for any season that we want here on Midwest Street. What I mean by that is that this has been spring, summer, fall, and winter have all been seen here on Midwest Street on screen. The way we achieve that is very simple, just very labor intensive. If we want to turn this area into a winter wonderland, gang, we'll actually, we'll lay down tons of fake snow. That fake snow is usually made of styrofoam shavings and paper clippings. Falling snow is actually usually potato flakes. And we'll remove all of the leaves from all the trees here on Midwest Street. Every single leaf from every tree you see in the area will be removed. There's a lot of leaves. Now, the way we turn this into a fall paradise is basically the same, just in reverse. We get rid of all that fake snow, and our greens department will actually zip tie all the leaves back onto all the trees. Wait for it, having painted every single leaf with fall color. Yellow, red, brown, orange. Every single leaf will be painted a fall color and zip tied back onto the trees. In case you were wondering, all the leaves right now are real. No production is needed to change the seasons here on Midwest Street. But if you were to come back in like a week or a month even, who knows? We could be driving through snow right now. Now, a little bit more about the other houses here on Kings Row. Next up, this blue house is the Gilmore house. The front side is Suki's house. The back side, Lorelai and Rory's house. It's one of the little tricks we have here at Warner Brothers. Many of our buildings will actually have different faces to them, which means they can play multiple different locations at the same time for the same production. Over to the right, that's the Phoebe house. That is where Phoebe met her biological half-brother Frank, and also where she was attacked by